welcome to my second instalment of the Wellington horse trials vlogs. I'm still not 100% sure I'm actually going to make it into 2 vlogs. I'm convinced I'm going to get lazy, edit it all into one big vlog, but we're filming this as if it's 2 so I can be really disappointed in myself if I don't have enough footage for 2 different vlogs. So this vlog is Atty's vlog. If you haven't watched the first vlog, I definitely recommend you go and watch that one first, because I was with Star in the 105 at Wellington just a couple of days ago, and Atty has some big shoes to live up to. I mean, technically we didn't place or anything, but for our first 105 I could not have asked for a better result, so I shall link that one below. Go and check that one out first. You'll understand why I'm so tired. And now we're getting excited to do it all again. It's actually only Sunday today, and I don't compete with Atty until Tuesday, but I'm about to undertake a very exciting task which I thought I had to include in the vlog. It just makes sense. Basically, I've been away for a week in Cornwall before we went eventing, and so Atty hasn't jumped in probably 10 days, which isn't the end of the world, but I've walked the course at Wellington and there's a big skinny. And we're fine with skinnies usually, however the only run out we had all last season was at a skinny, and this skinny is like really narrow and long, and I'm just a little bit nervous about it. So I've decided that, seeing as he hasn't jumped for a while, and we're not competing for another 2 days, I thought I would take up our little Jump for Joy skinnies, set them up into sort of a triple brushed sort of formation like the one that's in this class, and just get confident over it, because I will feel so much better going into Tuesday and our eventing knowing we've had some skinny practice. And I thought I'd vlog that mostly just because I have no idea how I'm going to fit 2 skinny brushes in my tiny little VW up, which is the car I drive, and I thought that could be entertaining. So that's what's going on today. Oh, I haven't even said we're going to do the novice at Wellington. So we did a novice last week at Solihull. I walked the course. This is a big novice. But I'm looking forward to the challenge on Atty. It's the same dressage test as the one at Solihull. Again, I'm going to link the Solihull vlog below as well, because you should watch that first, because it's the same dressage test as in this one. And something went very wrong in that dressage test. So I'm hoping to improve upon that this time. It's absolutely Baltic outside. I'm thinking Baltic's the right word. Really cold, not tropical. Baltic, right? Yeah. I'm so cold. You would not think it's August. I literally have like 3 layers on and I'm still freezing. So I'm gonna get packing, because standing here I'm getting very cold. So yeah, I will take you guys with me. Hopefully this is gonna be a fun little start to the vlog. To be honest, now that I think about it, the concept that I thought I could fit 4 wings, okay, they're not full size, but 4 wings and 2 brush fences in my tiny little up. Don't really know why I thought it was going to work, but unsurprisingly, it hasn't. I've managed to get the 2 brush fences in here, but the wings just would not fit. So I've decided to keep the brushes in here, go up to the yard. We've got like some wings and some blocks, and I'm going to see if I can work something out. That's the important part, right? Great. Like, this is my first draft. I'm not sure how safe that is. They both fall over if you knock into them. It's obviously decently stealthy. It's quite big, but it's also not super skinny because those blocks make it wider, so now I'm not really sure. This is what we're working with. We've got a skinny over there with some poles because it is really skinny. Crossbar here, may take those poles away, and then that bad boy over there. This is my steed that I'm meant to be doing skinnies on, and he's asleep. You need to be able to wake up. You've got a job at hand. No, I think he's quite happy here. So happy with how Atty jumped. He jumped everything first time. At the end, I moved the sort of skinnies to be like a cross pole to a skinny, like a bit of a double. Just jumped everything amazingly. So chuffed, and he just felt amazing. He had his like cross-country brain on, so I am very excited for Tuesday now. So I actually walked the BE Novice course when I walked the BE 105 with Star, so I thought I'd let you know my thoughts on that now, and then I will cue all the clips of the BE Novice course that I took when I walked it. It's a big course. It's a big course with lots of questions, and every fence is either technical or big or both. There's not really any let-up fences per se, but it looks like a good challenge, and hopefully the challenges that Atty and I need, because it's getting towards the end of the season and I'd love to push him and see what he can do. it's actually the next day now. It's currently about 5 o'clock. I've ridden all 4 horses this morning. I've just come back up to the yard now to get Atty looking all nice and fresh for tomorrow. He needs a bath because he was a bit muddy, plaiting, my tack needs cleaning, and also because I was away last week when they were shod, I wasn't allowed to put cotton wool in their stud holes. So the stud holes have got all muddy and stony, and when I was at Wellington a couple of days ago with Star, it took way too long to clean them all out and get them all ready for studs. So I'm going to try and do that tonight to just speed up the process a little bit. So let's get straight into it, and I shall try and include some footage. This is the face of a horse that does not want to be in overnight. Okay, so I've sectioned down his plaits. He's not going to demonstrate. He's going to turn your head to the side and we can all see how beautiful they are. Yes, very. But he gets a little bit bored and frustrated, and then he gets a bit fidgety. So I'm going to break things up before I actually plait them properly by doing his studs, basically, just cleaning them out. And I thought I'd explain them a bit because I get so many questions every time I show something that's sort of new that perhaps people who don't event don't know so much about. So I thought I'd explain very quickly. He's got stud holes in his shoes. I shall show you now. I haven't picked out his feet yet, so I have to see what state his feet are in, although not too bad. You can see his little holes, one on each side. I personally only put a stud in, one stud in each foot. Some people believe that you should put 2 in. I have no issue with them with 1 in. I feel like they make a difference, but if it's really horrible conditions, I would put 2 in. And then basically, this is lots of moving around. I use this to clear out the stud hole, get out any little bits of mud, any stones, and then this is called a tap. If you can imagine like a stud like you put in a football boot, you've got to sort of twist it to make sure that the studs thread through. These are what the studs look like. You've got like a whole range of sizes, so this is like the biggest one that I own. I have literally never used these ones, but what I usually use is something that looks a bit more like this. As you can see, they're a bit more rusted and used. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it, isn't it, Atty? And usually on event day I would just clear out the cotton wool, tap it and put in the stud, but today we are going to clear out the stud hole of all the stones because I didn't put any cotton wool in because I wasn't around to do it. All done. That actually didn't take long at all because despite him having the biggest feet in the world, he just stands like a gent and lets me do it. You can see the cotton wool in there, and hopefully that'll stay in and make my job tomorrow a little bit easier. I'm actually taking a brief recess. Look at those bags. I think it might be makeup I haven't got off properly. I hope it's makeup because otherwise they are some hella bags. That's what eventing twice in 4 days with 4 AM starts does to you. Anyway, as I was saying, taking a quick break because I actually have my Solihull event vlog going live now, and I only get service at one end of the yard. That also says a lot about my turnaround on event vlogs at the moment. It's currently about 10 days, which probably needs some improving. I couldn't not add that it's now been 15 days since Wellington day 2 as I'm sat editing this vlog at 12:30 at night. So it didn't improve. Plaits are done. See, my plaits often look bad. If you followed me for a while, you know that plaiting is not my strong suit, and all of my friends always offer to volunteer to come and do my plaits for me. I'm not bad. However, about 2 plaits in, Atty's friends from his field went out and they all live next to him, and yeah, he got a little bit upset. So he's been rather fidgety the whole time as he's now demonstrating, so it's not gone super well. Can't redo them, already up at 4 AM. Someone's watching me. I've just come from the feed room and I've just got half a scoop of Spiller's Cool Mix. This will be an extra feed that he doesn't usually have in a day, but I just think sometimes before they get out eventing, particularly before they do a big long novice track, they're allowed an extra feed. I got cut off before. Someone is very grateful for that. Just got back from the yard. I actually stopped to get petrol on the way home, which was surprisingly expensive, so you know, watch those ads guys, give them a watch. I'm joking. Anyway, I need you to help me find a solution to a problem that has been bugging me, and it's not horsey, so I'm sure people are going to skip ahead now. So when I got to the scanny checkout thing at the petrol station, that was an awful description, I'm really sorry. When I got to the cashier at the petrol station to pay for my petrol, that's better, he had some flapjacks on offer, and I obviously bought them because, you know, why wouldn't I? Flapjacks are a god tier snack. They absolutely are, except you've got to get flapjacks right. None of this like squishy kind of a flapjack that I could like squish and it's all crumbly. No, we like a nice solid firm flapjack, nice and hard, nice and crunchy. where can I buy these? As in, you can buy them from like little bakeries, you can make them at home. Like when you go to like independent shops, they're so nice and crispy. From supermarkets, they're disappointing. They're all squishy and like soft. No, flapjacks should not be like that. Anyway, I've been speaking for a minute about like why flapjacks should be made a different way to the way they are. But if anyone has any supermarkets that make really good flapjacks, please let me know, because I love flapjacks, but these were just disappointing. They're from Spa, and I've also tried Waitrose ones and they're not good. So boo Spa, boo Waitrose. Anyone got any good suggestions? That'd be really helpful. We've made it. Not that you can see, I'm heading for a light switch. Oh, good morning. Are you still annoyed to be in your stable when you could be out in the field? That's no surprise. We're going off eventing. So the lorry's not usually parked there. Good boy. And off by 5:30. Lovely. In an attempt to show you the good and the bad, I thought I would explain why I'm going to be in the doghouse all day. That is because we've just come from the yard back home because I forgot my stuff here. Yeah, I thought I was being so clever last night, getting all ahead with everything. And what was I actually doing? Just causing myself to be late. I know that's the camera angle, it was not the one. I am very much in a rush now. But I've got a stud kit. Hopefully it's not going to make us too late. I just can't believe I'm this stupid.
She's lying. It's like that one, isn't it? Charles and Eddie were learning to use anyone. It's all interesting to
Studs are done. Time to get tacked up and on to dressage. Hopefully it'll be a bit of an improvement on Solihull. If you get front row parking, you know you must be early. And this makes for a happy groom.
Lakey inspired. Fight.
days so far. Done the first 2 phases, basically dressage. Warmed up nicely, went round the outside nicely, went down the centre line nicely. I actually remembered to halt this time. I forgot to salute. I don't really know what's going through my head. I think I was just thinking about the next movements and I sort of like nodded my head, but I forgot to salute, and the judge got out of her car and told me that I had to take my hand off the rein in the salute, otherwise you get penalties. So I had to come back in, do it again. Just frustrating. So I got, but then I actually didn't think the test was that bad. If I, you know, I never do because I love acting, but I thought there were some really nice moments, particularly the canter. I walked canter, at least in my memory, was really good. Haven't watched back the footage yet. And we got score 38, which is not great in the section, so I'm a bit disappointed. I mean, we were never going to be leaderboard toppers after the dressage, but yeah, I'm a little bit miffed. Oh well, it's what it is. On to the show jumping. The warm-up was so busy and people were sort of cutting in about everywhere and people like putting up and down the fences as well. I was like on the line to it, so I was really stressed. I'm sorry if anyone saw me in the warm-up arena. I was a little bit of a mess, having a little bit of a crisis of confidence, but got it together, went in, and he jumped a really lovely round, and he only had 1 pole, which is just where I got a bit flat. I'm so pleased with him, and he really helped me out through the triple as well, because it was striding actually quite short and he sort of did a little wiggle, and yeah, I'm pleased. For us to only have 1 pole at BE Novice is quite good, because the jumps are big, so yeah, really chuffed with that. And now it's on to cross country, which is big and scary. He's like, clear inside the time. You can see how hard I had to work. It got very hot very quickly, and we were the first one of the day in our class inside the time, so I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with that. There's like a brief moment where I was the highest scoring completer, like it shows you online who's sort of finished first out of everyone that's finished, and I was like for like 2 seconds, and now someone else has completed. But of the first like 8 horses to go, he was the only one inside the time, and he was like he had 30 seconds on anyone else in terms of speed. I love him. Here's a little progression of our day on the whiteboard, because I get so many DMs, people being like, show the whiteboard in your vlog, show it. So here it is, sad dressage and then happy jumping. Okay, so I'm currently clearing out the lorry. You can see my cool boots drying over there, and Lulu is watching in amazement at what's involved. Got home a little while ago, was checking eventing scores as you do. Just wanted to see, you know, where Atty was on the leaderboard. He was in 19th, I wasn't really thinking much of it. Then checked again later, he was in 15th, then 14th, then 13th, then 12th, then 11th. There's 2 people left to go. I really, really would love him to finish 10th. Like, that would just be the dream, to have him be placing at Novice. We've never had that before, but they're both seriously good riders, so I'm not expecting that. But my god, it's been such a waiting game, just refreshing the scores all day. This horse has had more 11th placings than any other horse out there. I'm telling you, I think he's had 3 last season and now he's gonna have another one this season. Just want a 10th, just want a nice rosette. Right, bear with me guys, trying to film the outro to this vlog and having a little bit of a mare. Basically, I've just got back from an 8-hour shift, my first shift since lockdown at the place I work, like a hotel and bar, hence why I look like I've really seen better days. I have. And got home, realised my vlog's meant to be going live at 6 PM tomorrow and I hadn't finished editing it. Went to start editing it, somehow managed to delete my outro with my fat thumbs, and then when trying to recover it from recently deleted folder on like your iPhone, accidentally pressed delete. So that's gone. Vlog's meant to be going out in less than 24 hours. Got about 10 minutes left of light. Wellington. Wellington BE Novice with Atty. Gonna keep this short and sweet because I'm not gonna lie guys, I can't remember what I was saying in my outro. It's been like 2 weeks since Wellington, but what I do remember is I was really pleased with the day overall. My dressage was embarrassing, managed to forget to halt and salute for the 2nd time in a row at the start of my test. How does someone forget that twice? At least this time I halted, I just forgot to salute, and the judge decided to make me restart the test instead of just like deducting some marks. Reset test and deduct marks. So can't say I really went into the test with the best frame of mind for the 2nd time. But you know what, Atty actually held it together really well. I didn't think it was that bad a test. Yeah, there were some wobbly moments, but you know, 38. That's with the 2 mark, not 2%, 2 mark like penalty added to it. It's what it is. He jumped amazingly around those show jumps. He just touched one, but I'm not fussed about that at all. He jumped so good. I was like, yes. And then cross country, he just, my god, he just stormed. He just flew, and I was like thinking, let's try and make the time, let's see. And he actually made it really easily. He was 8 seconds in time, which made him, I think, the 2nd or 3rd fastest in his section, because there's only 5 or 6 clears inside the time in his whole section. So I'm just so pleased with him. Like, I honestly could not be more thrilled with how easy he found it. He ate up those combinations. There's that video that I will maybe like try and put in the top here, but you'll already have seen it. I don't know if my software is that advanced here, maybe here. We'll see. Of him going through that combination that's meant to be like quite a long 4 and a long 4, and he just did it in 3 and 3, and he just, yeah, flew. I honestly, I was like, where has this come from? Because he's usually got quite a small stride. That skinny that I was worried about, may not as well even have been worried about it before we'd even done the ditch. He was like, yeah, I see where you want me to go, I will do it. And we got loads of cross-country videos, so thank you so much to everyone who has sent me cross-country videos over the last few weeks. It's been amazing. I love to be able to watch back large proportions of my round. It just makes my day, because obviously usually mum only can, like, she runs, bless her, but she can only get like 1 or 2 or 3 fences, and so to be able to see, I think I've got like half the course like I did at Solihull. It's just amazing. So thank you so much. If you're one of the people that sent me in cross-country videos, you're amazing and you make these vlogs a lot more exciting. Yeah, I think that's like all that I have to say, because the light is rapidly fading. But basically, it's now 2 weeks later. My editing has been very, very slow, even though I haven't been out eventing, but things are about to start getting busier again. I've got Munstead with the Greys this weekend, followed by Mortal Moral, where Star is stepping up to Novice and Ashley's doing a Novice the following weekend, and Lulu may even have her first show coming up if I remember to enter. This is literally my reminder to go and enter it. So yeah, I think that's everything I have to say. If you did like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment below, comment what you liked about this video, or like just give Atty the appreciation that he deserves. That's all for now. Bye.